How are you guys doing on TikTok? No, really. How's your TikTok content strategy? Anyone killing it on TikTok? Maybe there's like an e-commerce provider who's just raking it in. No? How about, I bet there's like an industrial manufacturer in the room who makes like wide span industrial shelving that's killing it on TikTok, right? Anyone? Okay. Well, I'm on TikTok. I'm mesmerized by the platform. TikTok is amazing. Have you guys you don't have a content strategy for TikTok? This is what happens. We go to events like this. We have an amazing time. We take tons of notes. We get lots of great new ideas. We hear about amazing new platforms like TikTok, and we're like, let's go back and let's try TikTok. I was in an event recently where somebody got up, talked about TikTok and this explosive growth and how it's the next big thing, and then they went on to show me that Chipotle made $1 million in one day with a TikTok ad. And I'm like, I joined like while they were talking. I'm like, wow. I can make $1 million. Yeah, this is a problem. This is a problem we have to address. And it's a real problem in the marketing world that I've been trying to address for a long time. It's a problem I'm trying to solve. I'm like trying to find the source of this issue. And it occurred to me in a flash of brilliance at a Pizza Hut in Dallas. I was standing in line at the Pizza Hut in Dallas, and I wasn't even in line. I was the only person at the Pizza Hut in Dallas. And I was stepped back trying to decide what I want on the menu. And it was like, do you want a meatloaf, meat lovers pizza, or a salad? And I'm just, the guy behind the counter is like, can I help you? And this woman flies through the doors, runs right in front of me, and like right up to the counter. And she's like, hi, I would like a Diet Coke and a large pizza. And I'm like, wow, I gotta watch this. And the guy behind the counter just turns around and he goes, would you like that pizza cut into 8 slices or 10? And she was like, oh, 8, I could never eat 10. And I'm like, is this for real? And I'm thinking, my first thought is this woman is 1 slice short of like a real pie. Like this is, and then it occurs to me, no, this woman is a genius. She's just illuminated the problem that all of us marketers have faced. In fact, the problem can be summed up like this. The marketing pie isn't getting any bigger, it's just getting sliced more ways. We come to an event like this, and we take the same budget we had before we came to the event, and when we get back, we've sliced it into little mini pizza slices that you can't even eat. Because we've got so much to do. Let's do this. Let me show you what this looks like. If we go back in time, let's go back to 1998, let's say. Okay, the dark ages of the internet. Here's what a marketing meeting would look like if you were putting together your marketing budget in 1998. It went something like this. Like, hey guys, welcome to the marketing meeting for the 1999 budget. Let's talk about what we'd like to do next year. How about we, do some advertising? Good, let's do that. 33%. High five. Anybody got any other ideas? I'm in PR. Let's do PR. High five. Let's do a big slice for that. I love it. Anyone else? Events. High five. Let's go to lunch. We're done. That's how the meeting worked. And then all of a sudden, just a couple years later, 2000, this guy walks into the office and he's like, hey, have you heard about the WWW, the World Wide Web, the internet, the webs, the clickety? Yeah, I've heard of it. Well, you need a website. Yeah, a website. It's just like a brochure. It's pages, but virtual pages. You click the links, they go right through. You get another page. It's amazing. You need one because it's going to win you business. I don't know if we need. You need one. We don't have a budget. You don't have a budget? That's okay. I've heard that before. Here's what you need to do. You take it out of public relations, because who knows if that works anyway. And let's just actually use it for a website. Okay, all right, we'll do it. Let's make a website, see if it works. This is easy. It's manageable, right? Then a couple of days later, maybe 2 years later, a guy walks in and he's like, hey, I just checked out your website. It was really hard to find, by the way. I couldn't find it. It's on like page 43 of Alta Vista. It's really difficult to get your website. I also checked Yahoo and Ask Jeeves. It's very hard to find. Really, it's hard to find. We invested a lot in that. Yeah, I know, I get it. Look, if you want to maximize your investment on your website, here's what you need to do. You need to invest in some search engine optimization. Some what? Some SEO. SEO, okay, what's that? Here's what we do. We go in, we recode all the pages, we do some crap, it's real magic, and then all of a sudden the keywords your people are searching for will find you. So you'll be on like page 1 tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Yahoo is going to be real excited. Really? Okay, but I don't have a budget for that. That's okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take it out of events. Who goes to events anyway? Okay, events. Here we go. I can manage this budget. It's not too bad. And then in 2003, guess what happens? Somebody walks in and they're like, dude, I was looking for your website, and it looks like you've invested in SEO, but I could not really find it because it's now on page 9 of this thing called Google. And here's what you need to do. You need to invest in SEM. S-E what? S-E-M, search engine marketing. Yeah, that takes your pages, and we just buy an ad, and now you're there. You're on the top of the, do we really have to do this? Yes, you really have to do this. I don't have a budget for it. That's okay. It's kind of like advertising. Let's take it out of advertising, and now you've got some SEM. Okay, this is getting hard to manage. But then just a few days later, a guy walks in, he's like, dude, you need some PPC. We don't do drugs here. No, you need, PPC is pay-per-click. Pay-per-click? Okay, fine, pay-per-click. What the hell is pay-per-click? Well, why would you buy ads that you just show people? Oh, you only should pay for them when they click them. This sounds logical. Okay, where do I get the budget for it? Well, take it out of SEO, because you invested that and it didn't work. Now you need to invest in something better. Good thinking. 2007, somebody else walks into your office, and they're like, hi, I'm Marsha. I used to work in PR. No one does PR anymore, so now I'm a social media manager. We have an unbelievably great plan for you. I checked out your Twitter. It looks like you did tweet recently. You said, I like cake and wearing clean socks. This is not the best kind of Twitter strategy. You need a social strategy. We really need this? You absolutely do. I just heard that Dell drove $100 million in business on Twitter. They did? They did. You need a social strategy. It's a small retainer. We have no budget. We have no budget for anything else. I don't have a slice of the pie for that. You know what? I can't do it. No, you can do it. Take it out of events. No one goes to real events anymore. They go to Twitter chats. Okay. All right. Fine. No problem. And today we know what it's like. People are knocking on the door every day, and they're like, hey, how's your Instagram strategy? You guys on Instagram? Get your Instagram going. Are your stories consistent? Do you have a really nice-looking page? I really want to see your bio. Use emojis. It's going to be awesome. How's your LinkedIn video? Got a LinkedIn video strategy? Are you LinkedIn Live? Are you doing Facebook Live? If you're not doing LinkedIn Live or Facebook Live, you need to go live. How's TikTok? You guys, on TikTok, this is what it is. I can't do it anymore. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. We need a better way. Our marketing pizza is just getting sliced in more and more ways. And if we're going to actually be effective as marketers, we need to figure out where to best spend our marketing dollars, our time, our energy, and our resources for a maximum return on investment. And if we're going to do that, we have to address some fundamentals. So let's just quickly talk about the fundamental underpinning for all of this activity. The reason our pizza pie gets sliced in so many ways is because we love the funnel. We love the funnel. We love to talk about funnels. We all know the funnel. You raise some awareness. You get some people interested in buying your product. Some people consider buying your product. A few people can actually show some intent to purchase, and some people actually become loyal advocates for your brand. Just this many. Not enough. Just raise more awareness. Just buy some freaking ads. Get on TikTok. You're not on TikTok. Instagram story this crap. Yeah. This is a problem. So I did some digging. It turns out that the funnel was invented in 1898. Yeah, 1898 by a guy named St. Elmo Lewis. And he didn't draw a funnel, he drew a scale. And here was his concept, very simple. He was a traveling salesman, and he realized that if he could get the attention, interest, desire, and conviction in the mind of the consumer, he would outweigh any objection they had to the sale, and he would walk away with the sale. 1898, he came up with this idea. And since then, designers and marketers have been trying to reinvent the funnel. Here's the bow tie with multicolored dots version of the funnel. It's a funnel that looks like a bow tie. It's not new or revolutionary. How about this one? This one is the mirrored triangles with an added gray arrow. Marketers love you don't need the arrow. We love arrows. I love arrows. Arrows are great. Just this one does. How about this one? This is the funnel inside of a more complicated funnel. This arrow is awesome. Look at that. Money in your pocket. Just do all this crap and you just get money in your pocket. It's awesome. This is a pizza pie in funnel form. This is my favorite funnel, though. This is the FU funnel. Somebody put tofu, mofu, and bofu content right in the middle of this thing. A lot has changed since 1898, but the framework we use is fundamentally the same. This was before cars or airplanes or television or personal computers or the internet. Buyers' behavior has changed, and we need a model that reflects the way they buy. There are two problems with the funnel, two main problems. One, it's linear. Don't have enough people coming out the bottom? That's okay. Raise awareness. Start back at the top. And 2, it relies on you raising awareness. We have to find a better way. I think this is the better way. This is called the loyalty loop. And we're going to walk through every one of the steps in the loyalty loop. I'll take you through how people actually buy. I spent a lot of time watching consumers buy. In fact, at one point, I actually, on your behalf, tried 140 software trials just to see how people buy and how we market. It was awful. We've got to fix this model. So here's how we're going to do it. Instead of me just walking you through a new framework, I figured what we should actually do is go on a journey to buy something together. How does that sound? You guys aren't that enthusiastic. That's right. Yeah, there we go. Who was that? Oh, Hava's very excited about going on. Let's do it then. Let's go buy something. Let's buy a car. And how about we do this? Instead of I pay for it, you pay for it. It's going to be fun. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We'll go through the journey so we actually see how consumers buy, all right? We get up. We're checking the mail. We're sitting down at the kitchen table with today's mail, the physical mail, not the email. Like there's a Bed Bath & Beyond coupon, which is awesome. Another one. And there's this. There's this letter from Nissan Finance. It's addressed to us. We open the letter, and here's how I read letters. So we read letters like this. What I do is when I get a letter like this, I open it up, and the first thing I do is I look to see who it's from. This is from Rachel. And then I'm thinking, you know what, maybe I didn't pay my Nissan lease bill, but let's read it. And then the second thing I do is I actually try to imagine what she would sound like if she was reading it to me. So it sounds like this. Dear sir, thank you for choosing Nissan Finance as your dedicated finance source. Our records indicate that your lease will expire in 30 days. 30 days? 30 days? Our lease is going to expire in 30. We have to buy a car in 30. What kind of car are we going to buy? I don't know, another Nissan? Freeze. Time out. Time out, because the first thing just happened in the new consumer journey. The first and most important moment, micro moment, just occurred in the first 2 lines of that letter from Rachel. And here's what it is. It is called a moment of inspiration. A moment of inspiration is an instant in time that sends you on a journey you never expected. A moment of inspiration is an instant in time that sends you on a journey you never expected. We didn't wake up this morning expecting to go buy a new car. We forgot that our lease was expiring. And now we are on a journey to buy another car. Moments of inspiration like this happen with every one of your consumers, customers, clients, and donors. They happen with all of us all the time, anytime we buy something. Let's say you're coming back to work after having lunch. You've got tuna salad, salad breath, and you realize, you know what? I think I should get some gum because I have a meeting at 1 o'clock. Whoa! That is a moment of inspiration. You didn't expect to buy gum today, but now you're on a journey to buy it. Wait, maybe you're scrolling through Instagram, and your friend just posts this awesome picture of a really good meal that they made in their Instapot. And you're like, man, I want an Instapot. Boom! That is a moment of inspiration. You didn't expect to go on a journey to buy one, but now you might. Or maybe you're sitting in a meeting. Your team has missed the 3rd deadline on the 3rd client project in the 3rd consistent week, and you're sitting back going, man, there must be a better way to manage projects. I've got to find a better way. That is a moment of inspiration, an instant in time that's sending you on a journey you never expected. You guys with me so far? All right. Now, there are 2 other things, 2 very important subconscious and unintentional things that happen every time we buy something. They are micro moments that affect our entire journey. Did you guys see them? They actually already happened. You want to go back and see if we can identify the 2 next micro moments? You ready? Let's go back. We're reading our letter, sitting at our kitchen table, and I'll make it easy for you. I'll slow it down, okay? Here we go. Your lease will expire in 30 days. 30 days? 30 days? We have to buy a new car in 30 days. What kind of car are we going to buy? I don't know, maybe a Nissan? Thank you. Okay. Let's pick it up right there. Did you guys see the next two things? You saw them? Yeah, they happen really fast. You have to slow them down to see what happens in your mind anytime a moment of inspiration occurs. The first thing that happens is a trigger question pops into your mind. A trigger question is the first question that pops into your mind anytime a moment of inspiration happens. And in our instance, that question, asking ourselves, what kind of car am I going to buy next? That is a trigger question. Instantly, your brain tries to answer this question because we have a deep-seated desire for closure. We have this total obnoxious anguish when we have ambiguity in our lives. So we try to answer that question with the first brand that pops into our mind. That is called the prime brand. So we've just had a moment of inspiration, an instant in time that's sending us on a journey we never expected. We got this letter, right? All of a sudden, a trigger question pops into our mind. What kind of car are we going to buy next? And what's our prime brand? What's the first brand that pops into our mind when this happens? Yell it out. Nissan! We own a Nissan. The letter's from Nissan. Rachel is the leasing maturity manager at Nissan. Yeah, this is how we're on our journey.